You know when you just check your Instagram DMs and it's someone offering for you to have a solo show in 1 week? Like, what the heck? And Arttober's coming up, and I have a part-time job. I can think of a lot of stuff to do to get prepared. I just figured out today when I was signing the papers that I have to be there every single day for a week. I need to take out all the paintings. I need to find frames. I need to write little titles and descriptions. I need to brainstorm ways to utilize the space. And I need to create posters and social media videos. Fall kind of fruit and vegetables painting. I'm stressed that I can't remember the word vegetables. That one's gonna be in there. This one, if you can see it, is going to be in there as well. I just painted this one the other day. It is very satisfying seeing them all laid out. I'm quite inspired often by color palettes, so I've kind of been organizing it by like color. Also kind of by subject, but I feel like color is going to take precedence. Because I think in the space it'll look really nice with like limited color palettes popping up here and there. And it comes in my work a lot, so it just kind of makes sense. I'm realizing something. I don't really have like a signature on any of these pieces. And I don't know, like, I guess I have to come up with a signature, which is kind of like, in a way feels kind of difficult, but also maybe it's a little bit straightforward. I'm also questioning whether I should varnish all of them. I'm also questioning, I know the answer to the last one is yes. I'm also questioning if I should actually try to get frames. I made a couple of posters based off of my paintings. I used the hilltop hair, and then I used the wolf painting for the like reception show. I'm speaking to you kind of from the future, like I've already done the gallery show and it went well. Spoilers. Everybody really loved the wolf painting. I think you're right. I also think I look bad at spray painting. I got a print order coming in. Since I always like to give myself an extra little challenge that's kind of unnecessary, but it's a little bit fun and exciting, I decided to make a new product. It was something I've been pondering about, and it's these mini print packs. It's basically a pack of 3 little tiny prints. It's in cute little packaging. I've been really loving this packaging lately, so I wanted to make this new product, and I thought that this gallery show was like the perfect place because I was going to be having a print table, so it was a perfect place to release my new print-related product. I've been really inspired by this packaging technique lately. I feel like it's the perfect blend of like DIY crafty aesthetic with professional and like easy to browse aesthetic for a product. I love them. I started making it with scrapbook kits and like craft kits where I have like mystery scrap materials together with my art and everything as well. So yeah, now I'm coming up with more ideas to use that similar kind of packaging. My favorite part about it is since it's mini, I drew mini little items on there like the thumbtack and the safety pin. The little art in the frame is featured from the prints that are in the print pack, like this little rock who has legs and this little fox.
And so far, I feel like these three colors, well, you can use any kind of cotton thread, I think. And so, with your thread
The gallery show said I had to have a minimum of 10 pieces. When I was sitting at the desk earlier, I was looking at like almost 20 pieces. So I decided to narrow it down even further and choose only 11 pieces. Kind of the biggest, still a little bit small for some because I work pretty small overall. And then anything else that was still cute, I was gonna sell on my little print table. I ended up selling one of these little originals. I also sold quite a lot of prints actually at this event. It was very exciting having my prints go to all of these different homes around. It's exciting because I've never really sold my original work that often in the past. Like it hasn't been something that I focus on, and now it is definitely going to come into play a little bit more. Like I can already bring all of these little guys to my markets and stuff really easily. The market I'm doing in December actually, if you're in the Toronto area, you should come by. I have the info in the description. They actually gave me the opportunity to use pegboards where I can hang some of my framed paintings. This piece is called Trading for Trinkets. It's the local raccoons and they're trading trinkets that I basically sewed into the bottom of the canvas. And because of that, it can't be framed. I made this one for a gallery show earlier in the year and it was like curling up on the edges when it was hanging up by this chain. So I decided to Mod Podge it to this wooden canvas and it was literally perfect. It like fit perfectly. I just had to paint the edges so that it fit with the limited color palette and like the lighting that was going on in the painting. I also had to add a little bit of text to the Gaza wolf painting with my little cutout letters. I've always been really hesitant to frame anything and use the canvases because look at how much space of my room it is taking up. But it's a very satisfying process. Well, it's a very difficult process, especially when you stay up to the very wee early morning hours trying to get it done the night before. It's like 5 in the morning. So right now I'm working on this one. And I just need to add these little things back in. I still have to add wiring to the back of like half of them so that I can hang them properly. Basically just jiggle them in. They're actually kind of easy to put in. Last night I went to Nuit Blanche, which is where Toronto closes down some streets in the city. And like art galleries are open and stuff, basically from like 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. I would rate my vibes pretty low, honestly. It is really nice seeing my art go into frames, but I'm a bit sleep deprived. When I feel like anxious about things like this, I will think to myself, what about this experience am I curious and excited about? So yeah, I was a little bit frustrated, a little bit tired, but it was very satisfying and exciting seeing my paintings go into frames. It was like seeing them from a fresh perspective and seeing them with a new kind of worth to them because they were like so beautiful now and all decorated and able to put on your wall. After 1 week, I was there and I had everything with me ready, and it was just time for me to set up my little print table, my live painting station, and my interactive art. Unfortunately, it's windy as heck, and also the inside of the gallery has like a very loud AC unit, so yeah. I really wanted to film in there, like a little tour, but like I literally can't talk, which is saddening me a little bit. Welcome to my first solo break. Here's my little sandwich board, and I kind of want to give you a little tour. Here's the front where we put 2 paintings. This is Sound the Alarm for Gaza. This is Hilltop Hair. It's cool to see my paintings outside. It's cool that the Gaza painting is outside because it has a link to donations, and maybe people might donate or just, you know, think about Palestine. And it's also like a thought-provoking piece to bring people inside the gallery. This is the gallery space. It's called Show Gallery. It's on Queen Street downtown. And this is the first wall. There's 5 pieces here. The show is called Step Into a Folktale because a lot of these were actually done during October, which is fun, during prompts, which is like, I'm obsessed with prompts and they really help me to create art. This one was created from an October prompt. This is cowboy boots. It matches really well with the gingham shoes. We have Fall Harvest, which is one of my favorite ones, and I hope that eventually somebody buys it and hangs it in their house. But also, I want to hang it in my house. This is one of my favorite pieces called Wolf Running from Comet. It is also from Arttober prompts. And then this is Fancy Fish, and it's also from Arttober prompts. Guess what the prompts were? They were fancy and fish. And then this is my live painting area where I'm going to be painting Arttober prompts for the next 7 days, and I'm going to film it for you guys. On this other brick wall, I have 4 pieces, starting with the tomato can. This is Bunny with a Dagger, which was made from Peachtober prompts. This is my special Trading for Trinkets, which has an interactive element here where you can basically leave any item and receive a tiny print for free, like you're trading with the raccoons. On the far side here I have Turnip, which was also from a Peachtober prompt. Over here is my art table where I'm selling prints and all that jazz, and I'm so excited to be able to display my newest mini print packs that we made together. Here I'm basically going to have like prompts that are like, draw yourself as if you're in a folktale. Ooh, that's a good one. I was thinking like, draw yourself as if you're a creature, or draw like a nature element. I want people to be able to come in and like sketch with me and make art with me if they feel so inclined. The reception is on Friday. That's basically it for this video. I just love mixing mediums, and I love experimenting with art practice and finding different ways to create, and I especially love sharing it with you. So follow along for the next adventure.